There he is. The robot runs around and he judo chops zombies for me. This might be the best thing of all time. This might be the best thing. Trump, let the robot do its thing. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dead Road to Canada. I'm your host, the Birdman Otis Falcon. This should not be a stranger to a lot of you guys watching. We've covered this game many times in the past. We actually even beat it once on camera. It was like the best run of all time. We actually got it done. Really difficult survival game, but I enjoyed a lot. And we're checking it out here today because this is now hitting consoles as well. It's going to be hitting PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. It's available on mobile devices, available on PC. It's available on everything, so I figured now it's the perfect time for us to take a little bit of a return trip and see what's new with Dead Road to Canada. Let's actually get the ball rolling over here. I do have a new Falcon character for once, normally with the same one that I always choose, but this time I made myself a new character because I've unlocked new abilities which I've heard from you guys make the run a little bit more manageable going forward. So let's go into empty. That right there is Falcon 69. This time I'm a martial artist and I'm also a warrior. What this does, it lets me be fairly decent at combat without necessarily having to use a weapon all the time. So basically my fist, like I'm Chuck Norris, makes me a really deadly weapon. So we'll definitely choose him. And in terms of a buddy, I made a buddy. I made a buddy that's going to help me out in this zombie apocalypse. And who's going to be my buddy, you're asking? Well, let's come over here. And we got Trump the Rump, who's going to be a mechanic. And of all things, Trump the Rump's going to also be civilized as well. Can you imagine that? To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the Dead Road, you need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find ways to train and grow your team. So here we have the Walmart, which should be a Walmart, house in the road, or a rest stop. I think we start off with the Walmart, maybe get some good weapons in there. Let's go bargain hunting if we can. Now, I don't have a weapon, but that's okay because as I mentioned, my fists are my weapon now. Trump the Rump's got a wrench. I could see Donald Rump. I could see Donald Rump wandering around the wasteland with a wrench. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright. Now, it's been a while here. Let's see if I remember the controls just fine. That's my punch. Oh, look at that. I have like a weird karate shop now happening. How do I pick stuff up again? This way, and then we just toss it by... Line over there. Yeah, get out of the way. And apparently I'm strong enough now to just blow zombies up with one single swing. I got some bullets. Pretty good. Let's go and pick up a tennis racket. I'd rather just use my fist, though, if you don't mind. And this over here should be some more food, which is great. Karate chop you out of the way. I'm already loving this build. This is something that I read about in the comments on one of the older videos, so I figure I'd give a new build a try here. I even made my guy look different. Before, he used to be like this hipster with a suit. But I'd figure since Donald Trump's gonna be rocking the suit over here, I'll just dress like myself, like a... I'm not sure if I'm a hipster now. I look more like a hobo. But I believe that if I'm in the post-apocalypse rolling around with Donald Trump, it's probably best for me to look like a hobo. I got some gasoline over here. Get out of the way! 25 is actually fairly good. Toss that over there. Haha, do you like that, buddy? Get out the way, let's pop this door open, and what do we got over here? Some restrooms, normally not usually too good. But you normally could find some... Oh, wow. That's surprising. Normally in the toilet, you always find like one gasoline. This time, though, I got one single bullet. I'm not sure what wise guy decided to put a bullet inside of a toilet. But we'll use it. We got some more food over on this side. Let's bring this along over here with us. Trump, out of the way, buddy. Oh, I gotta pop you open first. No, it's another restroom. I gotta be honest with you, this Walmart, or I should say Y'allmart, not really as good as I was hoping it would be. Well, what can you do? At least for now, let's continue going forward. I'll kill a couple of extra zombos for experience. Normally when you kill these dudes, it does give you like extra zombie points, which you can unlock different skills for. So like it's not a bad thing to kind of kill a couple of them here and there, especially early on when the game's still easy. Eventually things get really difficult, and that's when you kind of have to like run for your life unless you have like a good weapon or something. So that's good. Let's go, Trump. I think this is fairly good for us. Good start. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with the game, our goal here is to get to Canada. Deer crossing. A deer is stopped in the middle of the road. It stares at the car. We could leave him alone, or we could run the deer over. Something tells me that running him over could probably get us some food, but at the same time, it could probably even hurt our car. I don't want to test my RNG luck out this early on, so we're going to go ahead and just ignore it. And luckily, my morale went up for that. Apparently, I'm a big animal lover, which is actually true. I'm a big animal lover in general, so not running over that deer made me a happier person. The group reaches the city as it starts to rain. The drizzle seems to rile up the local zombies. So here we have mild, irritated, late afternoon. When driving to the city, the group discovers a pet shop or a pharmacy. The pet shop might actually give me another extra character. Maybe even an actual pet. Or we go to the pharmacy for some supplies. You know what? Medkits could be good early on, so I'm going to take that. Trump, you will rock that wrench, and I think I would just use my fist. Let's go ahead and remove this tennis racket. Don't need that right now. And let's go forward. I think this should be fine for us. It's the middle of the day, so I don't think we necessarily need the lamps yet. They did an update a while back where if you go out at night, it is super dark in this game, so you definitely need those flashlights that they give you. Which is something I learned the hard way last time we played this on the channel. I was unaware of that before. I went into like a dark level and like everything was pitch black. You could barely see just your outlet in like lit areas, but for the most part completely dark as hell. So flashlights are very important now, it does seem. So we'll pick that up over here. Go down below. Got a couple of restrooms over here. Trump, you beat that zombie down. Good job, Trump. Got junk over here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to like be able to pull sinks off of the foundation and use them as weapons. I believe there's a trait for that. I'm not sure if I necessarily need that. Although I can pick up tables and like toss them at zombies, so that's fine too. Let's see what we got over here. A couple more bullets. I'm not sure what's happening over here, but now we're getting nothing but bullets in the toilets, which before it was just like gas. It was like a bit of a inside joke, you know? What do you find in toilets? Well, you find poop, but apparently you also find gasoline for the car. And nothing over here. Alright, so what are we looking for here? The pharmacy, right? I mean, I got a little bit distracted with trying to find some extra stuff on the side. But technically speaking, we should be aiming for that pharmacy that's completely empty. Alright. Don't you dare. Step outside over here. Karate chop this guy out of the way. Like I bumped his ass onto that pile of stuff. I think he's stuck. He might be stuck. He was actually stuck for a while. Alright, let's see if we could go around over here. Oh, that's a dead end. Oh, careful, Trump. Can't lose you just yet, buddy. Alright. You're my bud. I can't have you going down just yet, alright? Need you to rock that wrench like you've never rocked it before. Where the hell is this pharmacy at? This is like a mom and pop farm. Oh, there it is, drugstore right there. I was gonna say, like, is it like one of those like mom and pop spots where they don't look like pharmacies, but you walk in and suddenly it's like, you know, filled with a bunch of drugs and you're like, ah, what's this about? And by drugs, I'm talking about like, you know, the over-the-counter kind. Believe me, I've walked into my fair share of like, you know, houses and like pharmacies and they have a bunch of drugs, but it's normally not the over-the-kind variety. And suddenly you get chased out by a couple of like med heads or something. Like, get out of here! It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Wrong place. I've been drinking for a long time tonight. Randomly walked over here. Not really good. Alright, get you out of the way. Blow this guy's brains out with my fist. Got one medkit. Is that really what we're gonna find in this pharmacy? Just one freaking medkit? It's very disappointing. Alright, we can leave now, but I saw another house up there. We still have a little bit of time, so I'd figure we'll probably scurry on over there. I think it was like, there it is, that red door. Normally red means good to me. Alright, normally red means bad to me. Nothing there. Get out of the way. Don't touch me. I will karate chop your ass to the next level over, buddy. Alright, let's go, Trump. This pharmacy was kind of disappointing to me, honestly. Should have probably gone to, what was the other one? The pet shop. Yeah, I should have gone there and picked up a pet instead. Well, we got a little bit of food, a little bit of gas, meds, and ammunition. I will accept that. Let's go forward. Alright, so far, Trump's been a really good buddy. He hasn't brought my morale down or anything like that. Cans of food are, well, I wasn't ready to read that. A boring stop. The group finds an empty spot along the road that looks as good for camping as any. The group eats a decent meal of 4. And that's one of the usual things. Normally, you will also have to eat the food that you're picking up, obviously. Most of the stops will require 4 food. We're down to 11 at the moment, so we do want to find a bit more. The group siphons gas from some abandoned vehicles and then spot a magazine in one of the cars. It's an issue of Prepared Preppers, the special edition in mint condition. Who gets to read Prepared Preppers? I'm gonna have Trump do that because I believe that might help out with his mechanic skill. No, it didn't, but it helped out with his medical. Oh, it did! Mechanical, there it is, and we got 52 gas, dude. That was a good come up right there. See, the worst thing that could happen to you in this game is to run out of gas or to lose your car completely. When that happens, you're on foot and oof, it then becomes quite a struggle to survive, so having a bunch of gas is a good thing. Trading on the dead road. Outside of Canada, most of the society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. So right now, the unfortunate thing about this is that we are low on food. So I'm not going in here with with the idea to trade. I'm just coming over here to see if we can find some extra goods thrown about. There's a gnome right there too. The group sees a woman standing near the stockpile of crates. The crates seem to contain a large amount of food and drink. I got food, I'm looking for some great weapons. She takes a quick look at Falcon 69 is carrying. She doesn't see anything that she wants. Oh, okay. Well, I have a tennis racket. Would you like a tennis racket, lady? No. Well, this is new. I have never seen this before in any of my runs. What the hell is this all about? This robot seems intense. Its claws look menacing. It must be a guard. I could buy the red robots for 6 food? Man. You know what? In the interest of science, I think we gotta do it. I might fail the run of hunger, but you know what? Falcon buys a red robot, throws it into the ground, and it will help you until it runs out of batteries. Okay. Wait, is he coming along with me or what? Buddy, you are coming along, right? I'm scared about punching you. Oh, there it is. Red robot. You know what? We'll use him for the raid. Normally we have to do like a strong raid to hit the next part of the game, or like the next checkpoint. So we'll probably use him for the raid and see if he's useful. We have to use up some food for that, which I'm not exactly happy about. Hopefully we can find some food soon enough. The group finds a new person, Toy. She is alone and wants to join the team. Toy claims to be a great shot with a gun. She talks about all her shooting trophies and trophies for best guns. The problem here is that now we need 6 food if we take her. We only have 5, so you know what? I'm gonna say no to Toy, unfortunately. Can't commit to that without having a good stock of food, I would say. And here's the siege that I talked about, just in time. So we're gonna use my boy, the robot, for this one. We probably don't need him just yet. But honestly, at this point, like, I just want to, like, learn about some of the new updates, so I guess maybe this will be kind of good for that. I'm not sure. There he is. The robot runs around and he judo chops zombies for me. This might be the best thing of all time. This might be the best thing. Trump, let the robot do its thing. Can I pick this up? It's too heavy for me. Robot? Robot, you're not being too useful at the moment. Oh, we got some goods here, though. Hold on. Got some bullets. Bullets. Robot, please, go kill some zombies for me. You cost me 6 freaking food. Hold on. I'm gonna let the zombies get... Look, the zombie. There it is. Yeah, attack him. Do you kill him in one hit all the time? No, you don't. So the robot seems to be like a mini version of what I am. He's like a warrior, too. Martial artist. The problem about this is that the AI normally for the companions isn't that great. They're not as aggressive, so they kind of just hang out and they only really attack when they're like seriously in danger, but otherwise, like right now, they don't really do much and the siege is over. Now my question is, do we get to keep the robot because he didn't blow up? I hope so, because it'd be pretty lame if it was like a one-time use. And speaking of it, we should probably just go around. Let's go around, guys. Let's be smart about this. Oh, we got a gun though. Pick that up. Let's go. I believe it's a martial artist. I can't use guns, so we'll probably give that to Trump. Trump with a gun. Careful now. Let's go. The robot doesn't seem to be there, but he might show up in the map, because he's not like a straight-up character in the party. Glimmer of hope on the dead road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. So that's because we got our first quote-unquote checkpoint in a sense. So we could go with morale, random skill gain. More mechanical, strength or morale, and 1 health healed. I don't think we've taken any damages yet. I'm going to go with more mechanical because if this car stays in good condition, I think we'll be fine. And apparently I'm 10 of 15 Zombo points. Alright. So far I would say things are going good other than the fact that we're very low on food. That is the last bit of our food right there. So the group is sitting around a campfire. I don't think we have to tell scary stories. I think the morale's just good enough, so let's just go to sleep. But now we're out of food, so we have to find a place that we could hopefully get some food from, or maybe in some random event would be nice. Here we found another character that might want to join. The group finds another traveler by the roadside named Malachi. He insists on joining the group. Immediately, the group isn't given a choice. He just straight up joined. Well, I'm not exactly happy about this because I don't have the food to upkeep everybody here, but I guess we'll find out what happens. Falcon 69 cuts himself pretty bad while goofing off into post-apocalypse. He will probably need stitches for his arm. Ignore it, walk it off. Trump the Rump attempts to stitch it up, or I categorize it. Trump, do I trust you enough to stitch up my arm? Trump the Rump tries to suture up Falcon 69's arm. He stitches up the arm with minimal pain. Hey, look at that. Dude, Trump the Rump is like the best buddy of all time. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? Speaking of which, we need food though. While driving on a dead road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. So we have a hardware store, sporting goods, city row with car. Drive around for more. I normally hate wasting fuel this way, but none of this over here to me screams out food. This might give us a different vehicle. My car is kind of like smoking, but I believe since Trump's a mechanic, he might be able to fix it. I'm gonna waste 25 gas for this because I feel like we need Swarmed Arcade or a fancy house. Well, at this point we gotta commit to something because I just used 25 fuel for this. Swarmed Arcade might have like a ton of zombies. We might be able to find food in the vending machines. I'm gonna go to the fancy house. Mild, irritating late afternoon. So this gun does nothing for me. Malachi, you got a baseball bat and Trump the Rump, you got that? Let's go. Okay, so right off the bat we got some bullets, which is not what I'm looking for. Medkits. Don't you dare. Got some scissors up there as well. Oh man. We got one burger. Okay, we got one burger so far. Keep in mind we need around like 6 food now for 3 individuals, so at the moment it's not looking too good. I'm not really sure what happens when you can't feed them. I believe morale starts to drop first, and then they eventually, they just probably book it. More medicine. This is like one of those runs where I have medicine when I don't need it, but when I actually need medicine it never shows up. A little bit more food, that's great. I'll pick up this hammer, but for now we'll stick to the Kung Fu, which is doing me pretty good. We got a broom. Get around another post-apocalypse being like a witch or something. Just flying around the broom. They should actually add a flying broom in this game. That'd be very great. Oh! I was hoping for more food. The safe is locked closed and too sturdy to destroy. With luck, the combination of the key will be around somewhere. Okay, well, this map doesn't seem too bad, so we might be able to find this. We'll keep looking around until we can find it, because right now, there's some food in there I wanted. We got some more gasoline, which is acceptable, I guess. It's only 1. Oh, here we go. 3 food, 1 more food. Perfect. So hey, at least we have enough food now to feed these guys one more time. The problem is, did you guys see another entry for the possibility of this key or code anywhere? Well, I guess we haven't been down through here, have we? Well, it's empty, though. I don't see anything over here. Okay. Well, up above is where... Oh, here we go. We have another room. Let's get you out of the way. Let's see. All right, we have a couple of rooms. Luckily, this is not too bad, although it's getting pretty dark now, so we should try to speed this up. More medicine. Come back through here. Pop this open. There we go. That should be the code right there, I imagine. This piece of paper has a series of numbers on it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We have it. Let's go. It's gonna be dark pretty soon. Don't want to hang out here too late. You guys out? Let me just lock this door behind us. If zombies want to follow us, they have to bring that door down first, so it should give us a little bit of time to get on out of here and run out. Out of the way, buddy! Okay, so we unlocked the safe and we have found either a submachine gun, an auto shotgun, a box of 45 shells, or a cowboy rifle with 30 ammo. Well, I was hoping for like a giant stash of food, because I can't use guns myself, and the AI with guns, normally not really a good thing unless it's Rambo. The Rambo NPC is actually fairly good with that, because he just runs around and he blows everybody up. He's Rambo. Regular AI, probably not so great. I guess we'll go with the... We could probably use it for trade down the line, though. Auto shotgun, I can't say no to a shotty in the post-apocalypse, so... Apparently Trump picked it up. Alright, Trump, I'm gonna trust you with that shotgun, right? Please don't use it so willingly. Just if we actually do need it. Alright, get out of the way. There it is, good job. Let's go. Alright, so at least we got food. We're up to 7 now. We got 43 gas, so we're almost out of fuel. We're gonna have to find some fuel soon, otherwise we'll lose this vehicle. Got a decent amount of medical supplies, good ammunition, but I can't use guns, so it's kind of a little bit pointless, I would say. Very good. Alright guys, I do believe we are at the time with this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a bit more of Dead Road to Canada with this run, which is actually going fairly good, I gotta say. let me know and we'll definitely continue it. Otherwise, keep a heads up that it's now available on the PS4, Xbox One, the Switch. I will catch you next time.